and let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one.
Alright, today we've got the H&K P30. This is your standard size without the safety or decocker. This is the LEM series, that light trigger, double action trigger, but it's super light. So we're going to field strip this for cleaning. Alright, so we've got to eject that magazine. And if you've just picked up one of these, you're wondering how they work, the magazine release is here. It's not a button, it's a paddle that you push down. And you can push on either side. Alright, so push it down, it comes right out. Now, what we're going to do now is basically this part, that little square in there, has to line up with this square. And now racking it all the way back doesn't quite get it. It's a little too far. If you see, it's offset. So we've actually got to release this forward just a little bit. So I'm going to pull, I'm going to let the slide release, and I'm going to go right there. Now with it right here, I'm going to push this little star piece on the other side, just like that. Once you get it so far, you can actually just pull it. You'll hear it snap. Then you're gonna have it's gonna show red right there. Now it's good to go. So I'm gonna hold it. Basically I do that just so I don't pinch my fingers in there, and then we're gonna pull it forward just like that. And this is disassembled. This is ready to clean. All right. So the rod and spring's a little bit different. It kind of sits down. It seats. Let's see. I don't know. You can't really see down in there. Even I've got a lot of light here, and it's hard to see, but it's right down in there. It does seat, but it seats kind of funny. Right down in there, you can barely see it seating right down in there. So basically we're just going to kind of push it forward a little bit, holding on to it, and that's all there is to it. And then your buffer, make sure you don't lose your buffer, hold on to that. Yeah, it doesn't come off very easy, but I think it could come off after you've shot it for a while. Now this one, we're just going to do the same as always. We're just going to kind of lift down and pull out. And then that's all it is. That's all there is to disassemble this one. Now go ahead and clean it, and then we're going to put it back together here in just a second. Hey, we want to take a second just to let you know that we offer concealed weapons classes in South Carolina. We are in Anderson, South Carolina. So if you're local to us, check us out at defensetraining.org. We also offer other training as well. You can check that out again, defensetraining.org. Also, we make holsters. We have custom holsters that we make, so you can go check those holsters out. They are ambidextrous and both inside and outside the waistband holsters. They are made of Kydex. They have a lifetime guarantee and a 60-day money-back guarantee. So check those out at defensetraining.org/holsters. All right, back to the video. All right, we're back, and we're going to put it back together. We're going to just go the opposite way. We're going to take this barrel. We're going to slide it down the barrel hole. Now it's going to seat in. You call this seating, or they call this a locking block, so it will seat back in. It will lock down in. And this just doesn't slide forward unless you pull it up. It won't just slide forward. Now, we know that this part goes toward the front, and we know that this part goes down. This part right there is what seats, and it seats right here. Nothing really seats back in here, but that part seats right there. So we're going to go in, and it's a pretty loose spring. It's not a heavy spring at all, but we're going to go in. I'm going to push that buffer out of my way just a little bit, and that's all there is to it. So it just seats down on there just like that. Now I like to pull the buffer back kind of like that, and then this one's a little different because this rail, we've got your notches, and then we've got your little side paddles or wings right here. Then you've got some back here, but this rail on this one runs the whole length, where a lot of them don't. This one's going to run the whole length. So I'm going to go down somewhere like this. I'm going to kind of pull and wiggle. Right in here, if I push it back, if you see right here, it wants to seat up, so I've got to push it down, come all the way back to where my lock is. Make sure you square this off, and then push that in. And then you can let it go forward once you get that pushed in. Alright, so she's put back together. Just pull the trigger a few times. Double action is working. The LEM is working perfectly. This thing is put back together and it's ready to go do some shooting. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video below. Thanks.